It was supposed to be one of the happiest days of his young life, a birthday party filled with laughter, balloons, pizza, and friends. Before we continue, please take some time to subscribe to Dailydose, like, and share this video. For 6-year-old Teddy, the excitement had been building for weeks. His mom, Sil Mazzini, had carefully planned everything. 32 invitations sent out, 15 parents confirming their kids would attend. She booked the tables at Peter Piper Pizza in Tucson, Arizona, ordered stacks of pizza, and prepared colorful goodie bags. Teddy woke that morning with a wide smile, ready to celebrate with his classmates. But as the minutes ticked by, his smile began to fade. One by one, the empty chairs stared back at him. The balloons still bobbed above the table. The pizzas sat steaming, and the goodie bags waited to be opened. Teddy kept glancing toward the door, his small hands fidgeting with the edge of the tablecloth, expecting at any moment to see his friends come running in. An hour passed. Not one child arrived. The sight was almost unbearable. Sil watched her son's eager expression turn into something no mother wants to see on her child's face, disappointment that runs deeper than words. In that moment, her heart broke. She snapped a photo of Teddy sitting alone, surrounded by untouched food and gifts meant for children who never came. His small figure at that long, empty table captured the loneliness of being forgotten. Sil posted the picture online, not out of a desire for attention, but out of frustration. Frustration at spending over $130 on a party no one attended, and more importantly, at seeing her son's heartache. She didn't expect much from it. She just wanted people to understand how inconsideration can wound a child. But the internet noticed. The picture spread rapidly, tugging at the hearts of thousands. Strangers who had never met Teddy felt his pain as if it were their own. And then something unexpected began to happen. Messages poured in, people expressing outrage, sympathy, and most of all, a desire to make it right. Within days, Sil received calls from professional sports teams. The Phoenix Suns NBA team, moved by Teddy's story, extended an invitation. "How about we celebrate with thousands at our place?" they tweeted. They offered Teddy and his family tickets to the upcoming Suns vs. Lakers game, promising him a birthday he would never forget. Not long after, the Phoenix Rising MLS soccer team reached out as well, arranging their own special celebration. Suddenly, Teddy's quiet, forgotten party was about to be replaced with stadium lights, cheering fans and celebrations that spanned far beyond anything he could have imagined. When game day came, Teddy walked into the arena with wide eyes. Instead of empty chairs, there were thousands of people. Instead of silence, there was the roar of fans. Professional athletes greeted him. Cheerleaders wished him happy birthday, and gifts began to pour in, not just from the teams, but from strangers in the stands. One fan even raised money to buy him a custom jersey. Teddy's sadness was being rewritten into something extraordinary, and the story didn't stop there. Just as Teddy began to recover from the shock of his empty birthday party, more surprises were waiting. The Arizona Coyotes reached out next, inviting him to another game and promising a pizza party surrounded by fans and players. This time, there was no chance of silence, no chance of being forgotten. Instead of staring at a lonely table, Teddy was met with cheers, music, and a sea of smiling faces. Word of his story had spread far beyond Arizona. Cards and letters began to arrive in the mail from across the country, handwritten notes from strangers who wanted to make sure he knew he was loved. Some families sent small gifts. Others wrote long messages about their own childhoods, telling Teddy that he wasn't alone, that sometimes people fail us, but the world still has kindness in it. For a boy who had once sat surrounded by uneaten pizza and unopened goodie bags, it was overwhelming. One local business owner even offered Teddy a limousine ride. For a day, he was treated like a celebrity, waving from the back seat with wide-eyed wonder, his earlier heartbreak melting into laughter. Through it all, Sil, his mother, felt torn. She was grateful, deeply moved by the way strangers had come together to lift her son's spirits, but she also admitted she wished she had never shared the photo in the first place. "Honestly, I would love to go back in time and not have sent that message," she confessed. What had started as a moment of frustration had turned into a viral storm, one that brought both kindness and overwhelming attention. Sil explained that she had been upset not just about the money she spent, but about the look on her son's face when he realized no one was coming. "I was kind of shocked. And then, at the end, when I had to pay for it, I was upset," she said. "That's why I wrote a message. But I never expected any of this." Despite her mixed emotions, Sil knew the most important thing was Teddy's happiness. And Teddy, resilient as children often are, quickly moved on from the humiliation of that first party. His classmates later apologized, some parents offered excuses, but only one reached out directly. Still, Teddy chose not to dwell on it. The boy who once sat alone at a birthday table was now smiling, surrounded by people who cared, both near and far. Syl decided that for his next birthday, there would be no party invitations. Instead, she would take Teddy on a trip, something quiet and personal, away from the noise and attention, a celebration just for him. In the end, Teddy's story became more than a viral headline. It became a reminder of how easily we can impact the lives of others, sometimes without even realizing it. To those parents who casually skipped the party, it may have seemed like nothing. To Teddy, it was everything. And to the thousands who stepped in afterward, it was proof that even in moments of deep disappointment, kindness can still find its way in. As the lights dimmed after his final stadium celebration, Teddy clutched his new jersey and smiled. His story had started with an empty room, but it ended with a lesson for the world. Never underestimate how much your presence matters.